Hello everyone, this is Anjushi, and today I'm going to discuss my favorite topic, which is how to remove blocks when you're trying to manifest your desired reality. And this is something that I have been extremely successful in, and I'm very sure you guys are going to love it when you finish listening to what I have to say. First and foremost, when you're trying to remove any block in your manifestation process, you have to understand that there is no block. Okay, your mind is a crazy place and it can go everywhere, and it's only you who can put a stop to that. You can control your mind. Once you learn to control your mind, you'll see that you're seeing exponential results, and there is nothing in this world that you'll find is unachievable. There are four things that I would like to draw your attention to. Mostly people find blocks in the way of manifesting a specific person, manifesting money, and also manifesting their dream careers. Now, there are also other blocks, but mostly the blocks that people face is in these particular categories. Now, why it happens is because people are very impatient. Sometimes people can get really worked up and they lose hope. There is nothing called hope. Let me just make this clear, because when I was having a talk with my dear friend Tanaya Amar, who introduced me to this whole manifestation thing, she told me that the way you speak about yourself is very important. So your vocabulary is the key to unlocking all these secrets. The main reason, as far as I have noticed, why people face these blocks is because they do not trust the process, which is like, if I'm manifesting a text from someone, then I will probably get impatient if I don't find the text coming my way. But if I keep patient and if I trust that the universe has everything working for me, then I probably might see better results. But what happens in most cases is that people just give up and they think that the manifestation is not working. And this is also one of the reasons why that block just comes up, even if it doesn't have to. When you're manifesting money, for the same matter, often you see that you want money, but money is not coming your way. But you have to pay attention to whatever is happening around you. Let's say, for example, if you are trying to manifest a few $1,000s, but it's not appearing anywhere, then you have to take into account the similar incidences that can help you trust the process. Like, maybe you got a discount somewhere, or maybe you got something for free, or maybe you had a bill that was just forgiven, or you could get a gift, anything for that matter. Now, I'll tell you, when you are trying to manifest money, or you're trying to manifest a career, a dream career, or your dream business, or anything as such, you cannot focus on the circumstances. That is the same with the specific person technique as well. But you have to understand that in these two categories, that is in money and in career, you cannot pay attention to the circumstances. And you'll know why I'm saying this. If you're paying too much attention on the circumstances, what happens is that you're not trusting yourself. So let's say that I was trying to manifest myself becoming an author, but I probably thought too much about it. Like, I was putting so much importance on how many authors are successful and how many people write books and they have not gotten their due credit, and people probably don't read their books and stuff like that. But I was ignoring the fact that an author's job is not just to write books. An author can write anything. Now I write in my blog and people read. Okay, so I'm successful that way. Also, because I write so much, now more people are reaching out to me because they know that what I write is comprehensive and they feel that what I'm doing is a good job, and now offers are coming my way, and I recently signed a contract, and that's how things are. So you just have to ignore the circumstances and you have to believe in what circumstances are in your favor. For example, if I want to become an author, the circumstances that are in my favor are that I have a good catch over my English. I know how to express my thoughts. I'm imaginative. I am clear in what I want to express, and I'm opinionated. Why this makes it easier is because now these circumstances are in your favor, so it sort of erases the negative circumstances that are visible to you. So your positive circumstances takes over all the negativity that is there, and you immediately rise up in your game. Most people find blocks when they're trying to manifest money is because they believe that if you spend, then you'll become poor. But that's not the case, because if you see that if you're spending some large amount of money on something that is giving you quality, then that particular object will last for longer, which is also the same reason why if you buy things from a place where you can bargain, then you'll always be surrounded by that mentality of lack. And once you're bargaining, and once you are in that situation where there is a lot of negativity coming in, flowing in, crossing your thoughts, then you'll never be able to manifest money. The same reason applies for people who go to these costlier shops and they buy from the malls, or they buy from these supermarkets. Now everywhere the price is at a fixed price, okay? So when they're buying it from there, they do not come from that mentality of lack. They know that they have enough, and that is why they're shopping at that place. This is also not to say that the people who are poor, they can never become rich, but I've seen people who are not economically well off, but they spend their lives like they are the emperors of a certain place. And it's amazing because it doesn't really matter how much bank balance you have. It matters how you live your life, and that is the most important thing. If buying something gives you happiness, then go ahead and buy it. And if something gives you regret after buying, then you should probably not think about it, because often people buy and then they regret it is because they are focusing on what's happening around. So they go on a comfort shopping and they shop a lot, and afterwards they just regret buying so much. So what can you do to remove these blocks? You have to stop thinking that there are blocks at all. There is nothing in your way. There is nothing that can obstruct you from reaching your goal. There is nothing that can stop you from getting the life you want. If at all there are negative thoughts, just acknowledge it. Acceptance is always the key. Do not try to fight it. Just think that it is a bad dream and it is going to pass. I'll share one instance with you, and this might help you understand what I'm talking about. Sometimes you think that if you make that call, or if you approach someone, or if you go and talk to someone, then you might not get that reaction, or you might not get that result that you're aspiring for. So what do you do then? You have to let go of all expectations. And even if something happens that is not maybe anticipated, or it's not expected, then you have to understand that the universe is working in your favor, and you have to trust the universe, because these things happen in the breach of fence, and you just have to trust the process. There is nothing else that you can do, because sometimes it's not the straight path that leads you to the goal. It's also adventurous, it's romantic, and it's thrilling. And if you can enjoy the journey, trust me, you're going to be the happiest person, and you'll be happy for a very, very long time. Even if you do not get the desired results, you'll find that you're extremely satisfied, and there is nothing that can break you down. How do you remove your blocks when you're trying to manifest a specific person? Removing a block means that you're obviously talking about a third party situation, or you're trying to think of any behavior or a pattern that might have irked you and you didn't like it. So please understand that everyone is you pushed out. So your specific person is going to behave the way you want him to, or you have visualized him to, or you want this person to react to certain situations that you want them to react like. And if there is a blockage at all when you're trying to manifest this specific person, then you can treat it like a minor adventure. You can think that it is just on the way and you don't have to worry about it. They say that absence makes the heart grow fonder. So if you are probably away from your person, it might bring you closer. So maybe this lockdown that we all are in, and you people are away from the specific person, and you think that this is going to make you probably emotionally distant, do not think about it. Just think that this distance is going to bring you closer, and you are going to be in love, and this person is going to be so much in love with you that you might make every other couple jealous of you. You'll also see that there are certain people who try to manifest their dream careers but they are unable. Sometimes what happens is that when people are trying to manifest their dream careers, they're trying too hard. They're trying to chase the goal. They're trying to see all other prospects. Now, if you're focused on a goal, then you're just focused on it. You're not looking here and there. You just know that you have to reach somewhere and you're going to focus on that. How do you do that? How do you not let that positivity just evaporate? You do that by believing in yourself. You know that you have a degree, you know that you have a talent, you know that you have caliber, and there might be some other person who is better than you, but you are the best. So when you don't get a seat somewhere or you don't get a job somewhere, it's not that you are not capable. It's just that at that particular time you're not suited for the job. And this is a mantra that I've always followed, which is that if you're not selected somewhere, it doesn't mean that you failed. It is just that you're not selected. I don't see myself as a reject anytime. If somebody says that, oh, you're rejected for this job, I don't see it that way. I'm not rejected. It's just that I'm not selected. There's a difference between the both. So if you attach a positive meaning to every negative experience in your life, you can do much better. And trust me, this has worked for me so many times that I have had people apologizing to me, and they have started to see me as a confident person. They see me as someone who can solve the issues, though I was not a very confident person at all. I was a person who always had self-esteem issues. I had body image issues. I had the lowest confidence ever. I didn't think that I was worthy enough. And it is just amazing that how this manifestation process actually came in my favor. And I mean, I've just started to see my life in a whole new light, because I do not think there's anything negative that can even happen. And I've managed to convince some people, and my parents also, for this particular thing. Now they also have begun to believe in this law of attraction thing, and it's the best thing that can happen. To remove the blocks from manifestation of money, or manifesting your maybe a rich luxurious life, whatever you may call it, please understand that spending money is not wasting money. Okay, if you need something, if something is for your purpose, please go ahead and spend it. Involve yourself in certain activities that can help you make a financial statement for yourself. Like, you can make a budget for yourself. You can always see that where you're spending your money. So let's say that if you're spending $100 on chocolate, you can also spend the same $100 on dark chocolate, which can give you better health, and you don't have to worry about being fat. If you're spending money on jewelry, you can always spend money on maybe stocks, or you can spend your money on building an asset. You can save it in your bank. So this is how you remove the blocks. You just have to attach a different meaning to everything that you think that is negative for you. So for a long time I felt that if I spend my money, then I'm going to become poor. But I just came to realize that no, it's not the spending money that makes someone poor. It's just that poor people do not rise above the situation because of the relationship with money, which means that if you think that if you give or if you lend someone money, then you're going to become poor, so you always remain in that state. But sometimes you're also rich when you get things for free because you don't have to spend more. These celebrities, they always get these goodies for free. That's the reason why they are rich. They get these things for free. You do not know what the reality is. So if you just deny that is not the reality, then it is not the reality. You don't know how many people were in loans, or how many people have had these maybe tens of thousands of EMIs that they're paying every month. You don't know any of it. So that's not your reality. If you think that everybody is equal, then actually everybody is equal. You are as important as a person, and you will continue to be important. So it's not the wealth that makes you rich or poor, it's the mentality that makes you rich or poor. So when somebody says that, Anjushi, you're rich, I don't think that person is talking to me in terms of money. He or she is trying to say that I live my life in a very content way, and I do not aspire for more. I do not want more than this. It's not like wrong to aspire for a luxurious life, or everyone wants to live a very comfortable life. But the point is that the way you live it should not seem miserable. It should not seem like you're trying too hard and you're trying a lot to get the life that you want, because you're toiling maybe from 9 to 5 and you're still not getting the result. It's also because that when you are maybe going through that phase where you need a job to survive or to make a living, then everyone goes through these phases, and that is how you know how you're going to get better with money. So if I need a 9 to 5 job to just sustain myself, then I will sustain myself. But if I get another job where I don't think that this job is draining me out of my energy, and if I enjoy what I really love doing, then I will get myself a job. I might be paid less, but I will never think that this job is draining me. So that's how it works. So the main reason why some people think that this job that they have, it's draining them of the energy and they're not able to get the life that they want, and they sort of feel tired all the time, it's because they're doing the jobs that they never wanted to do. So they're toiling away, they're working so hard, but they do not have the time to enjoy that money that they're making. They're making lakhs, they're making millions, but they cannot enjoy that money. So what if I do not earn a crore of rupees? What if they do not earn crores of rupees? What if people are not earning in lakhs? What if they're not earning as much, but they're doing the jobs that they really like, and they're pursuing their passions, so they don't have to feel like they're doing a job at all? Isn't that a happy thing? So the main way to remove these blocks is to understand that you do not have these blocks at all. You are perfectly eligible for a happy life, and the only way to get that desired reality and that job or that love life or the money or success or anything is to believe that you are worthy of it. If you keep on thinking to yourself that nothing can go wrong, trust me, nothing can go wrong, and you will always be a happy person.